Hi, everybody. Tim Appleton and Penny, founders of Global Birding here, welcoming you to the Global Bird Weekend. And of course, we're going in the next 2-3 hours, going to be going to over 18 locations around the world. Here we are at Rutland, have a brilliant few hours watching the incredible birds that surround us and bring our communities together. We're off. Hey, wow, look, where are we going? Well, we're going to Lizzie in Norfolk. Hi, Lizzie. How are we doing?
Hi, Tim. How are you? Yeah, so we're in Norfolk, looking at Titchwell on the coast, and we've got a nice big flock of golden plovers in front of us.
That's just what I need for my 113th bird of the year for Rutland.
Would you like
and from the garden?
Would you like some? I can send you some over.
Yeah, send a few over.
There's several here at the moment, just enjoying this muddy bank. How's it going your way?
It's going really well, absolutely fantastic. In fact, in the background, I've got a colleague of mine, Rutland Lockdowners, Chris Park. Hi, Chris. And he's just checking out, ready for tomorrow on Global Big Day. So really excited. In fact, the galling thing is he's just had 12 golden plover fly over while I was in the cottage. So hey ho, but so I love all the work you're doing in that Titchwell there. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get across and see it. It's obviously paying dividends.
Yeah. So for those that don't really know what we're talking about, we've just done a major restoration project at Titchwell and created a load of new islands and banks and just made the whole place a lot more interesting and diverse for all the breeding waders and wintering waders that come through. So yeah, it's a nice big flock of golden plovers and a moorhen sort of in amongst the mix. Hi Lester. So it looks like Lester's is in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I've got a blue-tailed bee in my scope.
Oh wow, fantastic.
There was a common cupid which picked up on a fish. Yeah, these are the new arrivals. They've been here about a week or so. They've been coming since about 2 weeks ago. This is my little patch. It's a rice, and I'll show you. I'll pan it. I'll show you the area. This is a rice paddy, and this is where my local patch close to my house. Okay, over to you.
What's that, Gorka? Griffons?
Hi, Rica. Here they are, the griffon vultures. I am now here in the Tauri Cliffs, very close to Pamplona, in the center of Navarra,
Spain.
So, and you can see here, that's right. And here you can see some of the griffon vultures that breed in the area.
Nice birds. Have the wall creepers arrived yet? Gorka?
And 100 pairs. Not breed high mountains, but they come here for the water. But we are still waiting for them. So I think the season was very mild, high temperatures, and they still are high up.
Look, I'm now here in a place trying to look for the Iberian green woodpecker, which is a split species from the European green woodpecker. And we have a problem here with it, which is that those trees in the background have been colonized by ring-necked parakeet, a parrot, which is obviously exotic. And it has use the nest and the holes formerly used by Iberian green woodpecker and also lesser spotted woodpecker. So I'm trying to look if I can find any to show you. They are crossing the area, they are flying, but they are very hidden in this very midday. So hopefully later we'll have a look to some of them. But you may hear them in the distance. Call is very different to those from Central Europe. Woodpeckers and all this stuff are always very interesting. I'm now in a delta area, in a wetland, but this is the inland part of the delta, the most forest, the most interesting for a diversity of birds, including incoming migrants. Remember, tomorrow is the October Big Day. We have to go out and make lists, introduce them in eBird, and contribute to the global knowledge of birds, and also the enjoyment of bird watchers as well. And we will be with Gorka also. We are part of the Swarovski team from Spain, yeah? Waders, lapwings.
Yeah. Hi, Ricard. Yeah, so we've moved on to some lapwings. Just having a sleep. Just chilling out on the water.
Yeah. They haven't arrived quite many to the south of Europe so far. I think that the temperatures are still not very cold over there. And most of the wintering birds have not just arrived to our Iberian Peninsula.
Yeah, it's really warm. So I think we've got one of our warmest Octobers today. So for once, I'm actually pretty much sitting in a t-shirt and fleece, which makes the change from makes the change from jackets. So yeah, it's still really warm. So the pink-footed geese arrived last week, and the Brent geese have just started to arrive back. And yeah, there's not many migrants from
we still have swallows above us, swallows, alpine swifts, still one Brent crab swallow. Well, so still on the move, some of the birds.
Yeah, we've still got some house martins here as well flying around, and the odd swallow. So yeah, there's still. I think they had a late start because our spring was really cold. But the autumn's been really warm, so I think they're making up for lost time.
Yeah.
Hi there, Lizzie.
Hi, Tim.
Again, yeah, just to show you some of the black devils we've got at Rutland Water. There's well over 1,000 cormorants here at the moment. Phenomenal. In fact, anyone else interested in another bird there, you can see at the back there some Egyptian geese. I think that's clear. And just a little bit to the left, there was just now a little egret. The only reason I put little egret on for our global viewers is that, of course, this was a bird that has come in the last 20 years in Britain. Almost, a really, really rare bird 20 years ago. Now we have thousands of them breeding. And of course, if the one comes in, I'll show you a great white egret as well. We've got over 30 great white egrets, or great egrets, as you call them, elsewhere. Black-headed gulls in the foreground. And then if I scan a little bit further here, there are loads and loads of ducks, shoveler, widgeon. Let's just go a bit closer. It's not that clear. So let's just focus up. There we go. And just away a bit further. Oh, there's a pied wagtail. Oopsie. Is that clear? Yeah. Little pied wagtail.
Oh, lovely.
And moving on, lots and lots of gadwall.
Yeah, we've just got a Dunlins just walking around with our lapwing.
I don't know why that isn't as. It should be clear. Is that clear, Lizzie? It doesn't look
clear. Yeah, you can see what they are from what I can see.
Yeah, I'll just move again a bit further over here where there's even more birds. Quite a lot of widgeon there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and of course at the moment most of the widgeon are in eclipsed plumage. So some winter plumage is yet to come. The gadwall is the first. You can see the gadwall with their black bottoms. Shoveler just in the foreground as well. Again, just beginning to come into plumage. So that's nice. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Chris, could you see anything else? Oh, mallard just coming through that way. What about over here, Chris?
A load of widgeon.
I'll just scan round quickly just to see what else there is. And then on my next session... Oh, hang on. We have a great white egret on the bund.
Oh, excellent.
Where are they? Which end? Left-hand end. Again, loads more cormorants. This is another angle. Oh, that's better. Hang on. Whoop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's probably one there, is it? Oh, I see. Yeah, not 100% clear. I don't know if should be clearer than that. Let me just work out there the other way. Let's just see the bright yellow bill just about. More Egyptian geese in the background. And yeah, just lots and lots of birds, lots of grey lags, Canada geese. And then I'll come down to the shoreline a bit closer to us. And over the fence. That's a bit better. Right, where are the birds?
The Canada geese and these ones over there.
Yeah, we've just got a few teal around. Oh, Lester's got something on the wires. What have you got, Lester?
Yeah, I'm not sure what is that, Lester? Can you?
So it looks like a wood swallow's come up on the captions.
Oh, could be. Oh, right. Where's he gone? Oh, it's back. Oh, it is a wood swallow. I think you're right. Or a swallow, wood swallow.
I think Lester's on mute at the moment.
Yeah, Lester,
you might just need to unmute yourself so we can hear you.
Yeah, and of course Lester is in
it's
Sri Lanka.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's all right.
This is my local patch. It's about half a kilometer from my house, so I come here pretty often, and it's really good, and you get lots of birds perching on them. And right now there's a couple of Sri Lanka swallows, which is split, and now it's endemic species to Sri Lanka, but it's in the distance. I'll eventually, in a moment, I will and scope to them.
Oh wow, lovely. So here we go. We've got some teal, some Eurasian teal, just having a preen in the water in front of us.
Yeah, good.
Oh, hello. Looks like we're in Shetland now.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hello, nice to see you guys.
Yeah, thank you. So James, Ethan, Dan, and I are in Shetland, and we had planned to show you some amazing rare migrants. Turns out there's not that many, unfortunately.
Oh.
So we come to the store in Norfolk to show you some black guillemots, which have just been feeding around us, literally within meters. And of course, as soon as we've come on, they've dived and come away. So.
Oh no!
Every 2 or 3 minutes, they keep coming by. We're able to watch them underwater. You can see the air bubbles as they're going along. So,
well, hopefully they'll pop up because they're wonderful little things.
It once popped up, but it's quite a way away.
Oh, we'll have to use our imagination.
This place at the moment, for the past few days, has been a bit of a magnet for the otters as well. There's been a female and her 2 cubs that have been actively fishing around here for the last, well, even yesterday, and jumping in and out of the boats. So we're hoping that they're going to come by as well.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That'd be really cool to get some otters feeding in front of us.
It would.
The other bonus day, it's dry. Yeah.
Dry and not windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's been some strong winds up in Shetland, hasn't there? But there's been some good birds this week, though, isn't there, in Shetland?
Yeah, we've had a few migrants. There's been what have we found? We found some little buntings, yellow-browed warblers. But unfortunately, the winds turned to a southerly and a northwesterly. So at the moment, we're struggling really with the migrants. So here we are at Lerwick.
Yeah, you've had yeah. Well, there's been nothing in Norfolk either. So I think we've had one yellow-browed this autumn in Norfolk. and that's it. So we'll just
Yeah.
have to stick with. So we'll have to stick with ducks and waders.
Yeah, these black guillemots will come by any second now as well.
Oh,
What have you got going on there?
oh, hello.
Hey there, Lizzie.
Look.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi there. It's
Yeah.
Sean here from Cape Town. How are you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so it looks like the. No, I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, it's a little windy out here and actually overcast for us coming into spring. It's a bit awkward for us, but we do finally have some views of the African penguin, which
Hey, fantastic.
This one's actually a little further up from the. This one's actually a little further up from the beach itself. There's no signal down by the viewing beach, but oh, here we go. You can see.
Oh yeah.
If I go further up, it's actually quite close to the artificial nests that have been put in place to assist them with. And there, because it's quite windy and it is overcast here in Cape Town, you can see by the trees in the background, they're all a little bit kind of not really in the open. This one's probably the one that's most in the open at the moment.
Brilliant. Oh, where are we? Try and get some. Oh wow!
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Good morning. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi,
I'm
how are
Jose
you?
from Colombia. I'm fine, thanks. I am in the
wow.
Pacific coast, in the Jardín Botánico del Pacífico here in Vallasolano. It was a red-legged honey creeper, and actually there is a set of 4 females, and it's still a male hanging down there. So it's early morning here. The activity is just beginning. We have a good weather today. And this is a banana feeder right at the front of the dining room of the hotel.
Oh wow.
And there is a female of crimson back tanager arriving. Honey creepers took off.
They're in a good
so
feast.
I'm at sea level. Yes. So in the back side of the house is a mangrove, and I'm probably 10 meters from the sea. I will show you later. Okay.
Beautiful.
You can continue. Thank you.
Looks like we're back on some golden plover here at Titchwell. We're having a bath. Hi, Gorka.
Hi there. Hi, Lizzie.
Hiya.
So here I'm still in by the Griffin Vultures in the Tauri Cliffs, close to the Spanish Pyrenees. And
Beautiful.
I will show you a little bit the landscape, if it's possible to do it. Let me try. Well, here it is, fantastic cliffs, very close to the Pamplona city. Over there behind the cliffs is the city of Pamplona. And this is the Echauri Valley, which is a fantastic place for birding. Now it's busy with migration in this area too. And these cliffs are one of the most important places for breeding raptors, especially griffon vulture, but also peregrine falcon and Egyptian vulture and so on.
Hi there. Hi, everyone.
Hey, who's there? Hi.
Hi. This is Janina coming from Albufera de Valencia. Nice weather over there up north.
It's really nice, but windy.
Okay.
How is it there?
No, it's lovely. Sunshine as always here. No wind. So today we have perfect conditions to enjoy birds. Right now I have a bunch of waders. Most of them little stint. Also a few danlin and ring plovers, Kentish plovers. Well, they are still a bit sleepy. They probably have been feeding all over the night in the paddies, so they are lazy right now. I'm not sure if it's on focus, the image. I think so. It's really sunshine over here. So increasing the bird list. I haven't been able to watch you guys before, so I'm not sure how many species we are enjoying already. Some mallards as well. And I think on our right we have a few green shanks as well. They are ring plovers, Kentish plovers. Let's see if I find. Yeah, over there. More waders. It's really bright. The light. What's there, Rachel?
Hi, Anina.
How are you? Nice seeing you again. It's been a long time.
Weather. We're looking at some black guillemots or toasties. They're just out in the harbour in Lerwick on Shetland, just preening at the moment. We did have a seal just swim through as well, but I think that's gone down now.
Oh, cute. Those are lovely. We don't see them so often over here at this latitude, so it's always nice. Thanks for that.
What's the tasty, Dan? Tasty, yeah. Tasty is the Shetland name for black guillemot, so it comes from the Nordic name as well. Yeah, Shetland's got a whole bunch of different bird names, isn't it, for all the common stuff? Give me another example, James.
Onksy.
Onksy, another one. Oh, now I'm pushing it. Yeah. Tyrick, yeah. Yeah. Taminori. Yeah.
What's a Taminori?
Is it puffin?
Puffin.
Yeah.
No puffins up here today, though.
It looks like a lovely group of waders there, though, Janina.
Yeah, it's lovely day, sunshine. It's almost like summertime. So I'm not sure these birds will move south. They will stay over the winter. More than anything, little steen. They are staying all over the winter here in Albufera, the Valencia Natural Park. This is the eastern coast of Spain. And we have different ecosystems, but this is a shallow brackish water lake near the forest. So waders find a very nice place to rest and as well as food supply. Many also, I'm not sure if you are watching the mallards, but most of them come here to molt. So many of them are in eclipse plumage right now. They can't fly long distances, so they come here to change their plumage, their primary feathers, all over this time. Yeah.
Wow, that's really good to see. And of course, a lot of those birds maybe have come from Rutland. Good to see you.
Hi, Tim.
How are you? All
very
well?
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
pretty easy.
Fantastic. Well, we've got lots of stuff coming to the feeders. Unfortunately, the jay has been coming regularly. He may come back. But at the moment, there's things like goldfinches, blue tits, great tits, and dunnocks. Coal tit on the left, I'm told. Let's see if we can find the coal tit. No, far left. I'm on the far left feeder. So whether I can see the coal tit, whereabouts is it, Penny? Look.
Oh, it looks really nice, really busy at your place.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is obviously the front garden now. I've come back from, let's have a look over here. Wow, yeah, there's loads of stuff here. What have we got? We've got, yeah, Goldfinch City at the moment. Great Tit just came in briefly. And I just love you to see the jay because it's just such a wonderful bird. Anyway, you've got some lovely sunshine. Can you just let us have a little bit? We are 2 dunnocks on the fence. Whereabouts on the fence? Let's just see if I can find them.
I can see us. I can see.
I see them. Just see if I can. Let's see if I can see them. It might be blocked by a bit of vegetation. No. Okay, wait a minute. Are they there? No. Oh, never mind. Anyway,
it's plain. It's plain on you.
Exactly. Yeah. There's never. What's happening with you now? Okay, let's go back to Lizzie for a second, and just keep an eye. Oh, how great to see some little dunlin. By the way, are they dunlin?
Yeah,
dunlin.
Yeah, they're dunlin. They're almost getting a bit too close to Digiscope.
That's
because if I
what a problem. What a problem.
I know we do have this command. I'll show you where they are. I'll take my phone up. Let's see if I can do this. So they're literally.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Along. So
these may be young birds that have never seen humans before. Of course, having come down from the Arctic breeding. And I think that's amazing, isn't it? You get that sort of movement of birds. Oh, the blackbird. I will go quickly along. Just see if no, it's gone. Hang on. Anyway, I'll just keep looking. What have we got here? Problem is, I'm having to go from my glasses to the scope to the. Goldfinches, blue tits. Wow, look at that lot. Amazing. That's incredible. And I'm putting out things like peanuts and mealworms and sunflower seeds. And, I was just hoping that the nuthatch, which was calling just now, would come in as well. Great spotted woodpeckers come regularly. And it's still really early in the season for a lot of the winter birds. We had our first rebunting on the feeder yesterday. They breed locally, but they don't come to the feeders just yet. But I don't know if there's a case. It'd be interesting to hear from anyone else in Europe. There seems to be an incredible acorn loss this year. And we're just getting so many jays coming to feeders. And, there's a thing called the Nopper gull. Wow, hang on. What have we got? Ricardo's got something pretty special here. Lots of egrets.
Yes, cattle egrets in siesta mood. Oh, they're living. Yeah, I think they have been flushed. Yeah, they have left. The thing is that they were in siesta mood because this is a rather sunny weather time. And but yes, it seems that the activity over there where you are may have encouraged them to move to look for something to eat. Apparently, I'll look for something else. I may come back to you later, if anything.
And you can see the robin, our national bird. Robin on the just ducked down, and something else came in. So that's really good to see. Fantastic. So a nuthatch came in a few seconds ago. Penny saw it from another feeder, so I'm searching for that. We're still on the blue tits. Where are these jays? Come on, guys. It was showing so well while we were off stage, but we also use fat balls as well, and long-tailed tits will come to those, in a few weeks' time when they get really hungry. They love these sort of fat balls, but in the meantime, the blue tits love them also. Goldfinches are back, and okay, so what else have we got?
Oh, nuthatch on the feeder.
Nuthatch on the.
No, it's taking nuts and going off with them.
Right, which one? The left or right hand one?
Left hand.
Right, okay, I'll focus on that because the nuthatch is coming to that feeder quite regularly. That's a really difficult bird, little tray. And I've put mealworms and peanuts there, so I think it's coming down for the peanuts. So we'll keep watching. And the blue tits I think it was Luke. It just came in briefly. Lizzie, what have you got? More Dunlin?
Yeah, we're just back on the Dunlin that are just
Yeah,
they're running along this water's edge in front of us.
So what other waders have you got at the moment?
There's some black-tailed godwits, some rough. There is a little stint being around in curly sandpiper, but I think they're on the far side.
Okay.
And then in the evenings, we've got quite a big starling roost, and there's been a rosy starling coming in to roost with all the others. So that's been really cool. So that's been coming in for the past.
Yeah. Well,
6
Penny and I were.
nights.
Sorry. Yeah, we were in earlier on in the year in June. We were in on South Uist and had. It was South Uist, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, had a rosy starling there, which was quite
excellent.
fun. So that was really nice. But it was just lovely being away from Rutland for a bit. And hopefully, lots of people who are watching this, many people will have been in severe lockdowns around the world. You might not be watching it live, but remember, do stay safe. Abide by the local regulations, and we will come out of it together. Nuthatches on there, brilliant, and we've gone. How about that then? You've got to be quick out here with nuthatches. So yeah, it's just so important that the global community that we're building through global birding, over 200 teams this year, which is phenomenal. So we're really excited, and it's actually we've got the North Norfolk Bird Club. I've got a team as well, so that's nice. But hey, what else is around? So you're still on some Dunlin?
We've still got some Dunlin. Just there, they're literally like crawling.
Yeah.
I'll be up my feet in a minute.
Yeah, I remember once having a grey phalarope literally walk over my toes down the end of the road. In fact, here from where we live, again, these are birds that have probably never experienced a human being in their life and don't realise what trouble we can be.
No, they're just too busy feeding away at the moment.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
So, what sort of breeding season have you had?
Yeah, it wasn't the best. So we were hit with loads of flooding in the winter.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We had howling. So this reserve faces straight north, so there's no land between us and the North Pole. So we were hit with strong northerlies. So everything basically departed and went to some of the other sites along the coast instead. So it wasn't the greatest, but hopefully next year will be better. And landscape scale, they were doing better. But so we're back in with Leicester in Sri Lanka again. Leicester, if you unmute yourself, what do you have? Looks like it's got some sort of. Oh, nice, Leslie. Do you want to tell us what you're filming? I think Leicester's still on mute. So I think we're heading back to Spain with Gorka.
Hi. Well,
hello.
Here I'm still with the vultures. I was trying to show you some red-billed choughs that are here in the cliffs, but they are very quick. They don't stay for much time in the image, so it was really difficult to. But they are really funny birds. I like them a lot.
Yeah,
very noisy, and they fly like making loops and very strange movements. And well, here it's also a very good place for crag martin, which is wintering. Is one of the few places here in the Pyrenees where it still winters. But because most of them they go further south to the Mediterranean coast. So this place has a local microclimate, which is very, very good for them, and they stay here, a few dozens of them.
Oh, brilliant!
What about those waders and ducks?
So yeah, here we go. Here's a teal
over there.
Yeah. So here's the male teal. He's in the process of molting back into his fine plumage after being in eclipse for the past couple of months. So yeah, they're just like dabbling on the surface water. So our teal numbers are just starting to increase again. So these are birds probably from Iceland. And we get a few breeding in the UK, but most of these birds that are on here will have migrated in from Iceland and further north from Scandinavia and things like that. But yeah, they're just busy feeding away. So again, yeah, these are like ridiculously close. So they're just those two ducks right in front of us. The sun's coming out, so I'll just pan you around and show you a bit more of where we are. So this is all fresh water in front of us. There we go, the dunlin flying in front of us. And the golden plover on this bund straight out. You might not be able to pick it up, but there's a few pink-footed geese flying overhead. So they've just started to come back and winter in Norfolk. So most of the Icelandic population winters here. There's some lapwing in front of us. You might be able to hear all the golden plover whistling away. And there's a So I think we're going to go back to Sri Lanka, hopefully. Hi, Lester.
Hello, everyone. This is they have a couple of painted stocks a while ago. There's just one in view at the moment, quite a distance away. Pretty interesting spot. I'm waiting for the waders to come in. Probably in a couple of weeks' time, you'll get the odd waders settling down here before taking off to other parts. Interesting place. I've recorded over 100 species in and around this area. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll try to show you some an owl roast. Let's hope there is sufficient light. Light is fading pretty fast here, as you know, in the tropics in our part of the world. You know, light fades pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. Yeah. So there are ibises around, black-headed ibis. There's a couple of little egrets. There were a couple of cattle egrets here, which were stragglers. Usually, most of our cattle egrets do migrate. They're very small population which breeds in Sri Lanka. Very small, in fact. But there's large flocks which migrate from India to Sri Lanka. This is the time they would be coming when the rice fields have been tilled and plowed and that kind of prepared for sowing prior to sowing of the seeds. So probably in a couple of weeks' time we'll see interesting.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Wow, that's incredible.
Hello, how are you?
I've never even heard of the bird that we're showing you.
Right, there are plenty of names that are really exciting for us here in Costa Rica. Great to see all of the show going on, all of the exciting birds that you guys are sharing with us today. So, welcome to the broadcast from Arenal volcano. So I'm right now in front of one of the active volcanoes of the country, at a middle elevation around 700 meters or 2,000 feet above the sea level. And I'm really excited to share birds with you, just in the way you guys have been sharing birds with us. It's really fun to see you guys sharing from the coast, some important bird areas, migratory ones. Well, I want to start with the Montezuma oropendola. It's a pretty common bird that get to the feeder, not so far away from where I am at the moment. Enjoying breakfast. It's just 6:10 a.m. in Costa Rica. Perfect timing for birding. So this is the moment. I'm surrounded by tanagers. A couple hummingbirds are just starting to stretch the wings. A bunch of migratory birds. I have a bush right in front of me where there are at least at the moment 3 or 4 red-eyed vireos. So for North American birders, that's a really interesting, exciting bird that is just like other ones is starting to move to this location. So joining all of the local resident birds, hopefully we are going to share many more birds. I'm excited to I'm excited to share with you what we like. There's an amazing group of people. Oh, I was trying to get up. It's really cool bird. Hey Rachel, hi, how are you?
Hi, Anthony. Your bird's a little bit more colorful than the ones that we've got here.
Yeah, but yours are as exciting as the birds that we have here too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, ours looks like a monochrome image compared to yours.
Our birds do have red legs, but you can't see them.
Well, but it's exciting, you know. It's a bird that we don't have in this part of the world, so exciting to see them.
Yeah, they're certainly making us work for it today, that's for sure. What are you looking at?
At the moment, I have a golden hooded tanager. It's one of the several tanagers that we have in the area, and I'm really excited to have this one in view. It's relatively common, you know, but still really great and excellent. Oh, it just flew away. An excellent bird to share with everyone around this place. It gives us really great photo opportunities. And well, that's one of the cool things about this location, the Arenal Observatory Lodge, where I'm located at the moment. I'm back to the Montezuma Pendola. I know it's going to be hard for you to judge the size, but this is a male that is getting some fresh watermelon here on the background.
That melon looks pretty tasty, Anthony.
It looks very tasty, and I'm sure it tastes very tasty as well. So what do you have there, Janina? How are you? ¿Cómo está?
How are you? Fine, fine. Nice hearing you again. This is lovely. This is a great time we are sharing all together. That's a young flamingo, quite sleepy as well. Everyone is sleeping here in Spain. Maybe it was partying last night. But yeah, it's a young flamingo. I'm not sure if it's going to cooperate and start moving a bit, but yeah.
Oh, great. So is that a resident bird? Is a migratory one? What is the status of that bird there, Janina?
They are not nesting in Albufera de Valencia, where I am right now, but there's several nesting spots near here. There's one just south in the Valencia region, Santa Pola, as well as Torrevieja, but also in Delta del Ebro, where Rica is right now. There's also flamingos nesting in that area, as well as in La Mancha, well, in several areas, not far away. That's why we have flamingos all over the year. Many young ones that are not nesting stay all over the year around. And in winter time is when we have the great numbers, huge numbers of them, around more than 10,000 flamingos wintering in Albufera. And that's a very, very good show to watch. Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
what's
Janina.
there?
How are you?
Wow, that's
How are you? All good?
Oh,
Hey, yeah. I'm starting the show with a couple of Choco endemics. This is a violet-tailed sylph. I'm transmitting from the
you are
Choco
playing hard. You
cloud
are
forest
playing
of
hard.
Ecuador. Yeah, I have it easy. I have a few hummingbird feeders that are kind of easy access to some of the most spectacular birds. In this case, hummingbird that is called the bobtail coronet. A couple of them, 3 of them, in fact.
Okay.
And violet-tailed sylph. Look at the long tail of that sylph, eh?
Wow.
Can you appreciate the length and the violet color?
Wow, that's amazing. We want to play the show from there. Next time we are going to say Tim and Dale that we have to go there to play it all
Oh, yeah,
together.
for sure. Ecuador is one of the best birding spots, for sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, look at them all.
Wow.
That tiny one there is a purple-throated wood star. If you managed to see that,
Yeah.
and a fawn-breasted brilliant in the back there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also looks pretty tasty. Not only
Yeah, no,
melon.
it's a pretty place. This one here, and we have Roger coming from Ukuku Rural Lodge. How are you, Roger? Oh, have a mudmut. I think that Roger's internet is not best at the moment, but I can see just the head of a mudmut while I am continuing with my hummingbirds there. Okay, Andean Manuel was there. There it is.
Hey, can you hear me there?
Yeah. How are you,
Hey,
Roger?
how are you? Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with my mic. Yeah, so I am here in the Central Andes in a really nice lodge called Ukuku Rural Lodge. We are looking at Andean mud here.
Perfect. This is Colombia, just in case for
Oh
everybody
yeah,
that
it is
just joined.
Colombia. Sorry.
And the neighboring Ecuador, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How are things there in Colombia? Eh?
Are going
Just
great.
starting the day?
Are going great. Yeah. Here we have like a really nice sunny day in the cloud forest. We are here at 2,000 meters. It's full of tanagers, the banana feeders, full of hummingbirds. So I'm hoping to show you some colorful birds today.
Yeah. Now, in this case, we're in the same page. We're in the cloud forest, but today is particularly a super sunny day. Let me probably show you instead of just commerce. Let me just show you where I am. This is the cloud forest that normally is full of clouds, but look at the sunny day today. You see that?
Yeah, looks perfect.
So I was waiting here for a couple of interesting things. Oh, we have Anthony from Costa Rica with a green honey creeper.
Hey, Andres, how are you? Great to see
Hey,
that cloud forest from the distance. So thank you to technology, we can approach all of those really great places. Yeah, another bird that we shared. I saw one from Colombia earlier. So the at the moment the feeder is getting quite busy. So in this case, as you mentioned, the green honey creeper male, a spectacular bird with this great combination of green and black hood, bicolor beak, really special. And in right at the same a bird feeder, well, sharing with some golden hooded tanagers, black. There was an emerald tanager just seconds ago, but just flew away. And I'm gonna try to move to another bird that was shared earlier by the Colombian team. That is a honey creeper. So that's an interesting range of the bird that can be seen in some of the destinations. So in this case, well, where I'm located, I have the chance to see them at eye level, and it's great to have them for everyone. Azulejo, as our Colombians birders call it, blue gray tanager in view. That's another bird that is relatively easy to see. Add some color and some personality to the show. Simple looking at the at the beginning when you see it first, but it got a nice personality, and it got a really interesting, exciting combination of elements that make it a really cool bird to find. So what else you have there, Andres?
I have this feeder that it is pretty exciting. It's got a lot of cool stuff right now. There's a fun-breasted brilliant and a bobtail cornet and another choco endemic. This brown violet here, sorry, brown
Ooh,
Inca.
brown
Right
Inca,
now, brown
great
Inca.
bird.
Actually, just 30 centimeters from the birds right now. That was a speckled hummingbird that came out just a second ago. And there's these tiny guys that look like a bee. They are the purple-throated wood stars. So
Love
this is
those.
a interesting location. The good thing about Ecuador is that lately there has been tons and tons of tiny spots that have come up that belong to local people, that they just have their house. This is like a private house of a friend of mine, and they just have the feeders. And I was hoping, they told me that 50% of the day they have here a mountain toucan, and I was hoping for that. So if the case is that the mountain toucan comes around, we'll be having some luck, and if not, well, we still have some feeders. Minutes ago, I had a toucan barbet, but right now we have from Hotel Robledal in Colombia. We have, what do we have in there?
Costa
Hello,
Rica.
hello Andres, and hello
Hey, how
Anthony.
are you?
Nice to see you guys, and thank you for sharing these beautiful birds. And here we have a couple of black belly whistling ducks. These are
Perfect.
some of the common species in the Central Valley of Costa Rica. Our hotel is very close to the airport, and we are in an urban area. So we are doing big efforts to conserve through the habitat these species of shorebirds. And black belly whistling dogs are in this moment in a breeding season. So they normally raise about 13 to 15 ducks in and from May until October. So having in the garden this kind of habitat is very important to give them a place in the middle of the urban area. So it's
Yeah, no, even the smallest of the patches that can hold some birds help, eh? For sure.
yes, exactly, and super important birds. They normally spend time at night in the grasslands, rice plantations, and but really nice views. Andres and previously Anthony from Arenal, and we have now some views here from Roger. Um,
Yeah.
and
I'm
really,
excusing myself. I am working a little bit on a flame face tanager. Hopefully I can get it for you to see it.
perfect.
That's why it's so messy. Hold on one sec.
Yes,
It flew down. Let's see if it went to the feeders. Well, I'm gonna just approach like this. I don't know if you managed to see in that tiny
All
video.
right. Oh,
Flame face tanager.
you have a much better view than where I am. I have
Yeah.
a lot of white-throated sparrows that are moving down, and they're quite loud this morning.
Hey, how
Good
are
morning.
you?
I'm great.
Morning,
How are
morning.
you?
All good, all good. I'm moving myself around here. This house in the middle of the Choco, trying for toucan barbets at the moment.
All right. Well, I am working all the white-throated sparrows that are moving through, and I'm not sure if it's picking up on my microphone, but quite a few of them are young, and they're all practicing their songs, and they don't
I
quite
can
have
see
it
that.
down
Yeah.
yet.
They have a beautiful song, white throated sparrows.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. How is it? Oh, sweet Canada, Canada, Canada.
yeah, or oh Sam Peabody, depending on which side of the border you're on.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, sweet Minnesota, Minnesota, Minnesota. Hey,
Yeah,
we
there
have
you go.
Anthony with the curacao. That's great.
Yes,
Oh, brilliant.
finally a male. Hi, how are you?
I think that's going to upstage all our birds.
Yeah,
No, no,
exactly.
no, 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 not at all. I'm following this. No, I'm just sharing with you all of the excitement of looking for
Oh,
birds. Look at that profile of a great curacao male. It's so close that I can even put it all together in the frame.
that is an amazing head on that bird.
It is, right?
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
nice
the
combination
bad
of
hair day,
waddles.
eh? Talking about bad hair days.
Yes, I mean,
I don't know.
somebody
I think I'd be
with the
lucky if
throat
my hair was doing that well.
come to the tropics, high humidity. It's gonna be like that.
Yeah, I have naturally wavy hair, and when I come to the tropics, it explodes. It gets very large. But the upside is it makes me about a foot taller.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. You can see birds better. Yeah, it's a cool bird. Oh, I just jumped on the ground right now. So earlier, before we started the broadcast, there was a group of females as well that look very different. There is a very well marked sexual dimorphism in that species, similar to what's going on with the bird in view. That is a young red-legged honeycreeper.
Oh, lovely.
That could be. Oh, look, what a nice view. Oh,
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
you
you have
see
all
what
the
happened?
colorful birds. I have all the brown birds.
That's perfectly okay. That's the magic of this. So some of us share some cool birds. Actually, some of those birds that you have in your backyard, birds that don't reach Costa Rica. So we're excited to see them.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah,
Getting in
that's super
some
great.
house sparrows mixed in with my white throats. They're young ones.
Beautiful. Oh, look at them.
Oh,
Hey,
some good
Wendy.
sounds back there.
Hey, hello. How are you doing?
That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. Look at this nice show we have here. We are right now at a place called Arenal Wildlife Tours, or Papa's Place, as we know it locally. And this is a beautiful yellow-throated toucan having some issues to focus because it's kind of bright. But let me give it a
Oh, but I
second.
love hearing them sing.
Yeah. It's just calling like crazy. Yeah, it's calling like crazy right here. We have some feeders here, has really nice background and great light. And there are a lot of birds coming in. We are in Costa Rica in the Arenal volcano foothills, not too far from Anthony. And Yeah, let me show you how close we are from this guy here. If you see it, he's just calling over here. We can hear a number of birds. I'm walking without the scope, and he's still there.
That's close and personal, huh?
Yeah, I think you don't get closer than this.
No, that's the exciting element about birding. Sometimes you need to work really hard to get one. Sometimes they just come to you.
Exactly. It's just there. This is called yellow-throated toucan. Is one bird that has been changing the name in the last few years. You know, it has this name black-throated toucan for a while, and black mandible, sorry. And now they put it on yellow-throated. It used to be called chestnut mandible as well. So it's a beautiful bird. It's the largest toucan of Costa Rica. I will go back to the scope.
Hey, Roger, what you have there for us?
Hey, hello.
Hey, Roger.
Oh boy, it was hey, can you hear me there?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a golden tanager here and a crimson back tanager here. Really pretty ones, widespread, but I mean like super really pretty as you can see. And boy, it was a saffron crown tanager was arriving to the same feeder, but it's gone now. I'll try to put in the scope at some point.
Hey guys, I'm back here with a toucan barbet. I managed to track it down, but the light is a little bit terrible. You can just see that it is quite backlit, but it is a toucan barbet just sitting right now. I am backlit completely. I hope that the bird moves a little bit just quickly so that you can appreciate all the colors it has. So it's called a toucan barbet. It's not really a toucan, and it's not really one of the typical barbets. It belongs to a family that it is only two members, the toucan barbets. That one, and Juan Diego, you may be very familiar with the prongbill barbet, right?
Yes, Andres. Prongbill barbet is quite a common target in the Costa Rican birding tours. But yours is by far the most colorful.
Of the two, well, there is only two in the family to compare, but yeah, both are really good barbets. There are only two new tropical families of barbets. One that has a ton of species, and the other one that it is the toucan barbets only has the two. Yeah.
Well, my toucan apparently, my true toucan, apparently finished his calling right now, and he's looking at the bananas. He's about to jump down to the bananas. Oh, there it goes. He went down. Let's see how's the light down here, because it was kind of bright up in there. It's still very bright in here. Try to make it sharper. There it goes. See how they use that bill to manipulate this giant piece of banana. Oh, it's choking. It's trying to swallow the whole thing. There it goes. Try again. Try again. No, it's not working. It's kind of too big, Mr. Toucan. Turn it around. There it goes. You can see the tongue.
It's a neg of any other bird. You know, toucans are pretty nasty in that matter.
Yeah. See, it's doing again. This is just like it has to find the right way it goes in, and then he made it. You probably were able to see a little bit of the tongue of the toucan in there.
I can hear a mudmot behind you, eh?
Yeah, there's a
guys, sorry.
Oh,
guys,
go ahead.
What quail?
Guys, I have here a Tolima dove. Tolima dove is that? Yeah, no, Tolima dove. Oh boy, it jumped out, boy. It was a Tolima dove. It's quite. I mean, I wasn't counting on that one, to be honest, because that one is coming to the feeders here, but I mean it's already 7:30. But it was there. I don't know if you have a glimpse of that one.
We got just a little bit of a glimpse. Tell us a little bit about the dove.
Yeah.
Is it an endemic?
Yeah, it's Tolima. It's an endemic Tolima dove. It's called. It's endemic from the Central Andes in Colombia, and it's from the genus Leptotila. You know, it's that kind of like walking dove, quite chunky, and quite nice. From one of the big targets of this one, Tolima dove. It's called.
Oh, my toucan barbet.
Tolima is yeah.
Oh, I got for a second a black black-cheeked woodpecker that just flew off from its perch.
Well, it's a beautiful tree now.
Yeah, I got a beautiful tree, but there's also a bird that is not so beautiful up at the top, but it's kind of popular in the country. It's a clay-colored thrush, national bird of Costa Rica.
Yeah, nice. Hey,
Nice.
amazing. Just in case, I was just doing a tangent here for showing a couple of these things. These new seals are just incredible. If you have a chance to have them or use them, I recommend you do. I'm gonna see if I can put on some hummingbirds, but just wanted to make a little tangent there.
All right. Coming in from Minnesota, we've got a house sparrow, but we also have a young goldfinch coming in to eat with the birds. I think I've taken all the goldfinches in my neighborhood. Some evenings I sit in my patio and I've got over 60 in the backyard, but I spoil them with extra fine sunflower chips where everyone else is just feeding thistle. Then we have more sparrows in the back. There are a lot of house sparrows in the yard, but we also have quite a few white-throated sparrows moving through. I'm going to shift us over to my native plant garden. You might notice some pots because I have some cardinal flower I need to install, but we've got more white-throated sparrows working in there. They're all singing this morning. Ooh, good morning from Guatemala. What do you have there, Maynard?
Hey, good morning. I'm here with a very common bird in this country, a great-tailed grackle.
Ah.
A bird that you can see everywhere in the country. Right now, I'm just surroundings of Guatemala City in the Highlands. So we're at 5,000 feet in elevation. And this is the first one in the morning, but there's some goodies around. We're just starting with the popular one.
Guatemala was my first international birding trip, and I had a fabulous time there with the birds and with the food.
Well, you know, when you share birds everywhere, it's all the time a good experience.
Yeah. You have some amazing birds in Guatemala. Much more colorful than all the sparrows migrating through my backyard. Here we have Anthony again in Costa Rica.
Yeah, there's a nice group of photopendolas that are, well, they want to be in the show, you know, they wanna be famous.
Yeah, that's a good bird. You can barely get it all in the scope.
Exactly. That that can give you an idea of the size, you know, like a crow's eyes. Really exciting to have this one here with nice populations and not far away from where I am at the moment. Well, we have a really great colony. Hey, Juandi, what do you have there?
Oh, look at that.
Hi.
Super cool.
Yeah, I got a Rufous mothmal here trying to get into the show. I'm having again some lighting issues because we have really strong light there. I'm trying to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, Rufous mothmal, the largest mothmal of the country, one of the largest in the world. It's a good sized bird. I'll try to zoom in a little bit, try to see if we get more details on the bird. Zoom in a little bit more. Trying to do a super close up with the.
I have not been to Costa Rica yet, and you are making me want to go.
more uninvited to come here.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be my first international post-pandemic trip.
There you go.
Yeah. It's relatively a safe place to come over here. Vaccination is doing well, and you know, these eco lodges allow for, you know, space. But yeah, this Rufous mothmal is definitely wanting to get close to all the other birds because he's wanting to pick up a piece of the banana that we have for them. They have a beautiful racket tail. Let me try to see that, but this one is not fully developed. I will zoom in a little bit more on the racket tail. Oh, just flew.
Oh.
Yeah, those mothmals have this racket tail that it's kind of like their trademarks. This one is gone. We can go back to the toucan if you guys want to see more color. Get it?
Still there, huh? What a good day for toucans.
I think it was startling some of the birds in my backyard because you could hear it coming through so loudly on the speakers. Ooh, what do we have here in Colombia?
Yeah. Hey, Jose.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
We have a female of red-legged honey creeper. I think it's a little bit shy. I am at sea level in the Botanical Garden of the Pacific. It's a nature reserve. And the feeder is very close to the lodge, to the dining room.
Very exciting. Wow, nice combination of birds.
Thick Euphonia, a male.
You can barely reach the southern part of Costa Rica, so that's a species that we share with you.
Yes, Anthony. Wow, that
Still
is a
there.
big
And look at
breakfast for the
Roger.
Oropendula. Nice.
Yeah, they have been really cooperative.
Again, I have here.
lately. Tell us,
Crop
Roger.
tanager here. Crop tanager here. And quite cooperative, yeah. It's like eating bananas, sharing bananas with the euphonias, with the golden tanager, with the saffron crown tanagers.
That's super exciting.
Okay, how are you?
What a great time
boy.
here.
Hey,
Well,
Roger.
hey, we have a discussion there. It's mine. No, it's mine.
Yep, euphonia. That's right, yeah. The euphonia fighting the scrub tanager.
Well, with a piece of banana like that, they'll be, fighting all day to get the best.
We should open like that. What do you have there?
We have Montezuma oropendola at the moment. Occasionally, we can have also chestnut-headed oropendola joining a flocks of Montezuma oropendolas. And there is a third species of oropendola that also inhabits Costa Rica, nests in Costa Rica, located close to the border with Panama, called crested oropendola. So here in this location where I am, there are two possible species of oropendolas that we can eventually get. Hey, Juandi! Another mud
We got
moth.
the broad-billed moth here.
Hey, Juan Diego.
For some reason, I cannot hear you right now, so I lost my audio. But I want to show you this beautiful broad-billed moth.
But we can hear you.
The second moth species we get here in this location at Papa's place. We are in Fortuna, so we got the Rufus moth that is entirely Rufus in the belly, and this one it's half green, half Rufus. I cannot hear you for some reason. I lost the audio. I hope you can hear me. But
Yes, we can hear you.
You can enjoy it. It's about to fly.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sure.
Yeah, we can hear you. Nice.
Yeah, it was nice to have both mud moths there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have already like 3 today, right?
I have some.
That's a nice collection of birds, huh?
Oh yeah.
Sorry. What do you have there?
It's a female of crimson back tanager, and the male is also here. They were discussing for food, and it's a palm tanager coming to the backside. Yes.
Look, what a coincidence. Two palm tanagers from two Colombian locations.
Yeah.
The widest bird.
I do have now
mine are very close to the coconut palms. Mine are in their habitat.
Okay, so well named, huh?
I am at sea level in Vallasolano in Colombia, in the Pacific coast. So
in the Pacific coast,
I can show you. Yeah, so I can show you in a while where I am. Let me check.
Very hard light conditions, like Juan Diego experienced at the other place, because it's 20 to 7 at the moment, so light is starting to get a little bit harder. But there's a group of birds coming to the feeder. Among others, the migratory Tennessee warbler that was scared by the Montezuma oropendola. So fruit feeders at the end represent a really interesting place that give you the universal aspect of birding. So everybody can have the chance to see birds, to photograph birds, and also it gives some extra food for long distance migratory birds, like some of the ones that are already getting to the feeder. So we have some Tennessee warblers. I mentioned earlier that there was a group of red iverios that are also trying to get some sugar, some energy, trying to store some fat to stay around, and then have a long migration that is going to take them to North America for nesting purposes. So that's the advantage of the tropics, and one of the important elements of a place like this where we are right now.
I have a blue wing mountain tanager there.
Good. It matches well with my black-cowled oriole.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the yellowest?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yours win. Yours have some blue on the wing. Mine is only yellow and black.
Well, both are spectacular, really. Both are really
Yeah.
nice. Ah,
There it
mine
goes.
just took off anyways.
Oh well, but
You
mine is
win.
more friendly than yours. Oh no, there he goes. Okay, let's see.
Hey, so this is
Jose
my
to save the
location.
day.
Look. Yes, I am at sea
Great,
level.
Jose.
This is the Pacific Ocean. Yes, this is the humpback whale season. So yesterday we saw a group of 7 males crossing to the south, and here is the surroundings of the lodge, and this is the dining room here. Actually, people is taking breakfast today. So in the backside there is a set of trails going until a peak. So it's a botanical garden. It's the only one botanical garden we have in the Pacific coast of Colombia. So this is the dining room, and the feeder is back there, and there is the trail crossing the beach until the little town of Mutis or Vallasolano. So this is where I am now, and this is the habitat. I was telling you the proper habitat of the palm tanager.
Jose, I have here a Tolima dove. Oh boy. Trust me, there is a Tolima dove behind the stick down there. It's fighting against the other doves, the ear doves and the Inca jays, but it's coming back and forth. And as you know, this one is very skulky, very shy, and it's giving me a hard time today. But I think it's coming back some point. Yeah. Meanwhile, I would like to show you.
Well, meanwhile, I also have a green honey creeper here. Whoa, well, it went down. Let me just go behind him. Great location there, Jose. Yeah, nice to see you're in the beach having a good time. I didn't see your beer, Aldo. There it goes. That was a nice. This is a nice close up of this green honey creeper male, and it's an interesting thing. I noticed the other day while someone pointed to me that green honey creeper is named after the female. No, that is the true green one. Oh, let me get back to here. There it goes. Ah, come on.
Your honey creeper is as active as one of my black cheek woodpecker. So I know it's gone again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't on top of that snag of an introduced a tree that offers some kind of habitat for some warblers and some of the woodpeckers. So it was right there. It flew down. So I hope I have the chance to see it closer again to share with the audience. So at the moment, I'm gonna try to move.
Yeah, well, he's behaving a little bit now.
I have a velvet purple coronet for you. That's a hummingbird that has not been on the show yet.
Great,
It's a
go ahead. Yeah,
Beautiful,
beautiful.
really purple one. With some weird light, that looks very black. But whenever you really get a good view of it, it's absolutely gorgeous purple. Right now, we just have a fawn-breasted brilliant in the scope. And yeah, you were mentioning that the green honey creeper is named after the female. There's few birds that are like that, yeah? Most they are named after the male.
Yeah, it's true. This one, the female was around, but the female is pretty, nice uniform green color, while the male is kind of like turquoise. Hard with this light because it looks kind of white, but you would
Yeah,
get
it's
a
very
little bit of
blown
that
out, yeah.
color.
Yeah. It's still, nevertheless, it's a beautiful bird for sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, nice. And we got the female over here. I will try to get the female now. Well, it's juvenile male, but
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm continuing here with this very busy feeder. At times we have a speckled hummingbird. Sometimes we have Empress Brilliant. Right now there is fawn-breasted brilliant, and there was for a second this violet-tailed sylph that it is playing a little shy lately, but from time to time you do see it. Buff-tailed cornet is the one that keeps the wings up for a split second when it lands. And what else we have here? Oh, there is Juan Diego with the
Yeah,
honey
back to
creeper again.
male. Female is not cooperating. It's I think coming, but anyway, it's a beautiful bird. It's great you have a lot of hummingbirds there. Yeah, it's well, Ecuador is famous for the great hummingbirds you have, right?
130 plus species for sure in a very tiny country. So yeah.
Yeah.
Only here in these fields, I have counted something like 12 species at the moment, with a couple of violeteers and speckled hummingbird. A few things. It's been great. This is just a local house from a friend of mine that lives in the cloud forest. He has a nice restaurant as well that doesn't have internet. That's why I couldn't transmit from there having a coffee. But they, yeah, they have a great thing. These new places and reserves popping up, they help birding big time. They change from being just farms that they have cows and stuff to places where they save the forest because they have some income out of people visiting to check on the hummingbird feeders and things like that. We had a clay colored thrush there for a second, Juan Diego. Yeah.
Yeah. I get the female. Well, it's actually a juvenile male green honey creeper. Look at this nice color combination.
That's a
This guy.
bird.
Yeah, it's interesting. And look at the leaf cutter ends right at the base of the banana. I don't know if you got that detail in the image, but it was right there. And there's the clay colored thrush. And if you move to the right here in this feeder, you will get also red-legged honey creepers. There's one right there. There's a juvenile coming in.
There's a red-legged there.
Yeah, like a
Have a
non-breeding male.
woodpecker, bird chick?
Ooh,
Yeah,
woodpecker,
we
nice.
got a downy woodpecker coming into my suet log.
Nice.
There have been 3 or 4 of them back here fighting over it and chasing each other's off. So this is a female coming into some no melt peanut suet, and this is an old log that from a tree in my yard that fell down.
Very excellent.
They make great suet feeders.
Yeah, no. They're cool looking. I don't know, for some reason woodpeckers are always a favorite for everybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And especially like pied birds, like black and white. There's something about them.
Yeah. The pileated or pileated woodpecker, as some people call it. That's the bird that got me interested in birding.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Really? Yeah.
This is a very tiny woodpecker. It's almost the size of a sparrow.
Well, certainly has a nice black and white color.
Everybody's been showing what their yard looks like. Mine's a little different. So this is my backyard.
Nice.
Where all the birds are this morning. We've got a lot of lovely native plants.
Is it cold already there, being October?
It's about 60 degrees right now.
It's fine. 60 degrees is nice.
60, yeah. So that's actually quite a warm October for us. Normally, I would be out here in a coat and jacket. It should be about 30 degrees this morning, but climate change.
Well, yeah. We'll see what happens.
I got a palm tanager. I'm
where
not
you
sure
are?
if they saw it already.
Yeah, the palm tanager I think is new for the show.
It's new for the show. Oh, great. Thank you, Andres.
Oh, as well as my Andean emerald, it was there for a second.
Oh, that was a nice.
You have another woodpecker there?
I did, but it just flew. But underneath it, I've got a junco down below here.
Okay.
And these
hey,
are the
Roger.
Roger,
stop copying birds. Roger just put a palm tanager on his screen as well.
Yeah, so again, it's a palm tanager again. Oh boy, there you go.
Right,
now you have a thick-billed euphonia, a female or juvenile. There.
Oh, I love those euphonias. They're beautiful. So yeah, all your birds are eating fruit. All my birds are eating seeds. Oh, what do we have coming from Guatemala? Ooh. Chonky bird in there.
Hey, hello, hello. Can you hear me there?
Yes. Yeah. What do you have for us?
Oh, yeah. It's a stickbill euphonia. It's still there. It's another one here. No worries. There you are. It's a stickbill euphonia. It's either a juvenile or a female. And the males. Actually, there is a male right here. I'll try to point it for you real quick. Yeah. So these one are quite common here in this area of the Central Andes, and they really like the banana feeders here. Oh boy, it's gone now.
Oh, well, there goes my junco. But I do have more white-throated sparrows in the back.
Yeah, there's an Inca dog here. So he's trying to go away from the camera.
All right. Ooh, what do we have from Costa Rica?
Good morning. Thank you. This is Ferruginous pygmy owl.
Oh, amazing. Look at that. So cute.
Yeah, I've been chasing it around for quite a little bit, but it's roosting right now, very active during the night. But this bird is also active during the day. It normally roosts and try to protect from another birds because another bird feels intimidated by this small raptor. And some of the defense method of this little owl that, if you can see, it has some fake eyes on the
Oh
back,
yeah. Oh yeah.
like up from the nape. And Ferruginous pygmy owl is very important for us here at Hotel Rutland because we start a project for pest control and for recovering the habitat, especially for northwestern Costa Rica, which is the lowlands. And Ferruginous pygmy owl normally nest between January until May and late about 3 eggs. And babies normally goes out by May just on time to have plenty food with a lot of insects with the first that emerge from the ground from with the first rains. And so it's a really nice raptor here year round in Hotel Robledal.
Well, that's a great bird to add to Global Birding Day today. Thanks for getting it.
You're very welcome.
Totally.
Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, Arenal. See, we also have brown birds in Costa Rica.
Oh yay! I'm not the only one with brown birds.
Yeah, we also have a lot of brown birds in Costa Rica too. So we have in view what is called crested one. It's just starting to pick some of the pigs. It's one of the hot spots. They just moved from the deck, so there was a point. The deck was getting quite slow in terms of activity. So I decided to chase a Kill Bill toucan. But on the way, I just stopped in front of this tree and spotted a group of 2 or 3 crested ones. They have this interesting red dewlap, just like the first bird that I show you, the gray curacao. So they have a very distinctive coloration that probably enhance the chances to get a mate during the mating season. Yeah, so it's a really interesting element of some of the tropical birds. Well, really excited to see this particular species in the show. Crested one, Pava cristal, or Pava granadera, that shows that not just colorful and exciting birds we have, but also a lot of brown, cinnamon, russet, rusty names that you're going to find among the 900 species of birds that we have in Costa Rica. As you can hear in the background, there's a little bit of, motion. This is a hotel, so part of the staff starting to move. So company is picking up people. Well, all surrounded by all of the beauty of the birds that are really cooperative for us today. So glad that we have this one in the show, and share with you the efforts of conservation that are going on in multiple areas, feeding birds back in North America or in urban areas, or in this case in the foothills of Arenal volcano. Very excited to have this one in view. So, I hope the chicken that I was chasing is still in view to show the audience in the next in the next minutes. Just gonna follow this one for a few seconds to see part of the details. Those reddish color legs. And we have picking some. Hey, Roger. Beautiful to have hummingbirds
Indigo cap
view.
hummingbird.
Oh, lovely.
It's an indigo cap hummingbird. It's been very cooperative. It's an endemic from Colombia. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, that was indigo cap hummingbird. And it's normally like super active in these feeders in this garden.
That's a super cool species. So, efforts of conservation have been increasing the population of many birds in the area and giving some healthy environment for migratory birds. So we're talking about a couple hundred species of migratory birds that get to the tropics from September to end of May. So areas like Costa Rica offer a really great habitat for some birds to refill. So we saw that going on with the first set of group that broadcasted from the other side of the Atlantic for us. So that's a really great element of conservation. So efforts like this, the Global Big Day, the upcoming event that we have on Saturday that is going to join a lot of enthusiastic birders from around the world, are going to help us to promote the conservation of what we love, our birds. So I'm going to be birding in this location, and I'm going to be sharing the list with the Global Swarovski team. And we're going to collect as much information as possible about the habitats and the number of species that inhabit this particular place. So I hope this crested one that is already in view is on the checklist among the different ones. So I'm excited to find if we can break another record of birds in one day. So I'm more than ready for that.
Yeah, Global Birding Day is a great way to give to conservation by you can sponsor teams, or you can be out there counting birds, and you can even count birds in your own backyard. It's all important data that we need.
Exactly, from the backyard all the way to lawn trips. So every bird counts, and that's gonna add a little bit more of information to what's going on with our feather friends. Hey, Andres, what do you have in view?
I changed locations actually. I came to another neighbor that has also some hummingbird feeders, and he's got lesser honey creeper, lesser violet ear now, and a couple different hummingbirds that have been showing up here: speckled hummingbird and brown violet ear. I was hoping here we can get another couple of things. I had a couple of tanagers. There's a brown violet ear at the moment. You can see that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place here is called King de Luna, and previously it was Guaycapi, Finca Guaycapi. It's a couple of well-concured places right now for birders in Ecuador. They come spend some time in front of the feeders, have a coffee. It's a very, very nice place from a friend of mine.
Yeah, sipping coffee in front of bird feeders is one of my favorite things to do.
Yep. Well, I'm going to change just simply to a red-tailed squirrel. What?
Okay, well, if you're going to show a squirrel, then I am also going to show a squirrel. I've got a gray squirrel.
Nice. Do you get fox squirrel in Minnesota?
We do, but I'm in the city. We don't have as many in the city. They're definitely out in the country. I've seen them when I've done bird surveys in southern Minnesota, and they're much bigger than the gray squirrels.
Okay. I have a hermit here.
Oh, I love hermits. That sickle bill is crazy.
Yeah. This is a tawny-bellied hermit. You can see there's this cloud forest is weird today. It's super extra sunny today. That's why you see all these weird reflections of the sun and harsh lights. But we're supposed to be under the clouds, especially in the middle of October. This is a booted rackettail female. This tiny guy that we have right now there is a booted rackettail, new for the show. Again.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And let me go back to this feeder that is becoming more active. Jose, what do you have?
I have all squirrels now. All my sparrows have gone back in the shrubs. And
Hi, I'm having trouble with the sound, so I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
This is a male or red-legged honey creeper of 2 males. Wow, nice.
Nice. I have the velvet purple cornet on mine, but it is just going back to
well, now they are flying
you can
above
really
to the palm, lighting, and deciding who is going to feed. Probably none of them.
Cool. Yeah, in mine you can just see the undertail of the velvet purple cornet, one of the most spectacular hummingbirds in the valley, and the violet-tailed seal there. Whoop, just took off. But you can always rely on this. Ah, there's the seal. Look at the tail. Look at the tail.
That's an amazing bird.
Yeah, that tail is something like 5 feet long. Just kidding.
That's
Look at that.
That's as long as me.
Yeah, look at that, man. I mean, it is a crazy tail on that seal. Anthony, you are also joining with some mammals.
Exactly. Well, birding is about being in the wild and the habitat shared by them. So at the moment, there is a group of white-nosed quadrimundis. So from here, I can count a dozen of them, probably many more, including some of the young ones, small, like the one I have in view at the moment. So they're taking advantage of the leftovers. So I'm in a deck facing Arenal volcano. Sorry, I'm just gonna continue with this. So they are super active at the moment. The group is sniffing on the ground, scratching the surface in search of food, so earthworms, seeds, fruits, and well, here once they are close to the feeder, they take advantage of the leftovers. So part of the pieces of the papayas, watermelons, and other fruits that are on the ground are part of the diet. So it's really cool to have also extra mammals for the show, and see the diversity of elements that we can have just like this. So super cool.
Perfect. Jose is back from Colombia with some euphonia.
Back from Colombia. I can see a tanager also.
It is a party of colors.
Cool. Yeah, plenty of colors that we have at the moment.
Sorry.
Well, there is a quadrimundi.
I still don't have sound. I think I'm going to leave the room for a while to reconnect.
So here we have the white-nosed quadrimundi. Although it lacks the prehensile tail, it's really good climbing tree. Got claws that allow them
Anthony,
to...
take a look. 1 second. Oops.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry.
Feel free to interrupt me. Feel free to interrupt me.
There you got it. New species for the show. Oh, out of focus. Let me get it again. There it goes. It looks good. Looking good. It's a familiar bird for you also. But you know, these seed eaters are always hard to get still. This is a yellow-faced grass squid. Yellow-faced grass squid. And it's a nice-looking bird, even kind of overlooked sometimes because it's as a grass squid, you know, seed eaters. When you have all those tanagers you're showing and all those nice mammals, hard to put attention on this little guy. But as you can see, the males have a beautiful yellow-faced pattern. This one is calling. Beautiful.
Indeed.
Has kind of like mallard stripes and some yellow eyebrows. Oh, you got that calling? That was beautiful. And now that I'm here, let me show you how the surroundings of the place I am right now. This is a beautiful wooden house owned by this guy over here, Gerald. Hey, Gerald. Thank you for allowing us to be here. And they have this wonderful kitchen. This is how a local kitchen looks like. And look at Priscilla. Hello. Internationally for the world. Showing the Costa Rican breakfast, gallo pinto with some eggs. I'm sure some of you are hungry already. And we're about to get some of that. And let me show you oh, sorry. the frontal camera. Camera, frontal, 1 second. There you go.
You're making me hungry.
Hey, yeah. And then we have, of course, with Gerald over here, some cup of coffee with a yellow-eared toucanet. Things you only get in Costa Rica. And yeah, I'm just going to show you a little bit how it looks in here. And we have a beautiful view here in the morning, and you can see as they wake up, they have this beautiful background where we got the toucans calling back in there. So it's a great
Beautiful
show.
place, Juan Diego.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. You're all welcome to come. This place is open for tourism, and we're happy to have you here. So we'll continue with more birds.
It's a great thing that it's a great thing that the world is reopening at the moment, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great, and you know, safety measures are increased, and then kind of like you started feeling like that we are slowly getting back to normal and carefully getting back to normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully
the good thing is that vaccination is good in our countries. I think that Costa Rica is doing good. Ecuador is actually dropping in terms of cases big time, so it is almost no risk. We have had many tours happening at the moment. There's a purple-throated wood star right now, the tiny guy, in the right side there.
Oh, great.
And the stills is the show.
Oh,
of
and
course.
the sylph.
But the male of the purple-throated wood star, it's one that we hadn't had in the show quite well yet. So yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great that we're traveling again.
A lot
Especially
of
for
were
little places
struggling
like
with
this.
pandemic.
Exactly. That's what I
Yeah,
was gonna
and
say. I mean, it was tough. It was tough for people like this that they just started a tiny business and they were relying on people visiting. And happily, right now, it is happening. It is coming.
Yeah,
We're having more and more visitors. That's simply great. Oh, we have a cardinal.
Oh,
Yeah.
cardinal. Good.
We
Red bird.
actually have colorful birds sometimes in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a young male.
Like cardinals and blue jays are really underappreciated. I think that they are just gorgeous.
Oh yes, they are. The blue jays are not having any of the digiscoping this morning. They see the scope and they're like, I don't care how many walnuts you put out. I'm not going to be on camera. But the cardinal is okay with it. And this is a young male. He doesn't quite have the bright orange beak yet, so he was hatched this summer. I've been watching him throughout the last 2 weeks. He's been going from brown and a black beak to getting his full-on adult male plumage.
Yep, that is a great bird. And have you seen that kind of yellowy cardinal that was showing up in the social network?
Oh yeah, I think unless you were dead, you could not miss that cardinal. It was shared on just about every page everywhere, and it's
Exactly.
that yellow cardinal. It's quite something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's a sparrow. Oh, and my
Oh,
cardinal.
I have a blue-winged mountain tanager in the background there.
Oh, lovely.
You see the blue-winged mountain tanager? I have a couple of those, and I'm gonna switch to the feeder here just quickly. Oh, let me refocus before the bird flies off. Of course, it just flew. Never mind, but let me just try to get it here. There you go. That's one of the coolest mountain tanagers that we have. They are only in the upper Andes. Whoop, just took off.
See, I know I just have some common house sparrows in here now, but I do love just watching birds preen, and I love this because when you see birds do this kind of behavior, it means that they're very comfortable with you. They're not threatened by you, and it's just kind of fun to watch birds being birds.
Yeah, for sure. We have Tim. Tim,
Hi,
how are you?
everybody.
I think you have bad news for us.
Good news only. How wonderful was that event? That's incredible. I'm a bit worried though. It could soon become live birding and mammal live on location. So who knows? But what a fantastic! What's the hummingbird you've got there?
Well, I was with a brown violet here at the moment, but we had sylphs and coronets and hermits and emeralds and wood stars, all types of hummingbirds from these areas here.
Fantastic. And what is so wonderful about this event is, first of all, it's bringing us all together from all over the world. Communities are being and seeing birds that would normally not be able to see. But things are changing, as someone just said. I think it's one said just now. Things are moving, and we are slowly opening up. And I'm waiting to hear, for example, if Costa Rica comes off the red list, in which case we'll be out there next year for certain, and various other countries as well. So everybody who's taken part, first of all, a massive thanks from Penny and I
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Fantastic,
Absolutely
really good.
fantastic. And you know, there's such a diversity of people, diversity of birds, and it's biodiversity that's bringing us all together. So great, thanks everybody, and all the people that will be watching this afterwards. Join in Global Bird Weekend. Tomorrow's the big day, but remember also on Sunday, if you haven't got time tomorrow, and if you haven't, there's trouble. But on Sunday, you can go out, you can sketch birds, you can talk about birds, you can show people, take the neighbor out. And also, I'd just like to say one last thing, and I'm sure I say this on behalf of everybody here today. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Dale Forbes from Swarovski and Birding Live on Location. It's been amazing, and the support we get from the company is phenomenal. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'm going to go back and looking at these incredible hummingbirds. Penny, what do you reckon?
Our last team? I love the hummingbirds, but we have a very special team. Spoiler alert, we have a double UNESCO heritage site. Is now our 200th team. St Kilda, run by the National Trust for Scotland. So we are incredibly pleased to have that. The video will be coming out soon, and we need some support for Craig, who is up there on his own on a remote island somewhere off towards the Atlantic. So lots of island nations coming in, and we're so grateful to everybody. Thanks ever so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.